Hi, Mrs. Sun Dib. If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm truly sorry. I just wanted to do a response to your video. I was looking at To Be Me is to Be Free. If I got your name wrong, girl, as well, I'm sorry. But she did a video response, and I didn't initially see your video, but I saw hers. So I wanted to respond. And the reason why I wanted to respond was because your situation spoke to me like loudly. Normally I don't do video responses. That's something that I normally just don't do. But I had to do this one. Because what you're talking about, I've been through it. I've basically just like maybe a couple of months ago, my ex-husband, who I have 2 children by, wanted me to do the same exact thing. Not just me, but my ex-husband has 2 other children by another woman, so he wanted me and her to drop the child support. Just like you, he owes back child support in the sum of a good maybe 50,000 plus, something like that. And I don't mind saying it because oh well. And he called me and wanted, he was basically the same, would pay for like 3 or 4 months, and then the rest of the year don't pay. And during Christmas time, you may or you may not hear from him, or he'll get his people to call the children. Okay, like you, my 2 boys wanted to have their father in their lives, so I have made phone calls to get in touch with him through his grandmother or whatever. But I understand what you're going through. He wanted me to drop it because he wanted to get a government job, and I don't know if they do, if they don't, but he said they won't allow him to get the job if he owes back child support. So could I please drop the child support to help him out? At first I laughed. I ain't gonna say in his face, but I laughed basically in his ear. I was like, okay, why would I do that? He was like, well, if you do this, then I could help the kids out, and they get more money. And I'm like, okay, well, again, why would I do that if you're not paying child support now? Okay, you pay a good 3 or 4 months, then you're talking about you getting child support, too much child support taken out of your paycheck, so you don't feel like working again. So why should I do it? Okay, well, that way I could help out as making more money, and that way I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll think about it. Just like you, even though I'm not married yet, my fiance is like, I'm basically summarizing because I'm not going to tell you exactly what he says because his mouth is kind of bad, but he's like, forget him. He don't, you don't need his money. You don't have to worry about him. I'll help you. All this. I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. I will think about it. Okay, he called me several times and kept on asking me to drop it. I talked to my mom, I talked to other people, I prayed about it. And the more I prayed about it, it was like, no. Yes, I'm just like you. My kids are well taken care of. Whatever they want, they basically get. They're not really hurting for anything, just like your child. But I wouldn't do it. And for me, I didn't do it. Because I have another child who's smaller. And I did drop the charges. I did. Because I was trying to be nice. Okay? But guess what? He ain't paying no child support. He ain't worried about this baby. He wouldn't care if my child was living or dead. So guess what? Now, I haven't filed charges on them again yet. But I will. And guess what? It won't be nothing nice. Because this time, when I gave you that chance to do it, You're not worried about my children, my child. And to be honest, my ex-husband, he's not worried about my older two children. I have a child that's disabled. So believe me, I understand exactly what you're going through. Do not do it. Don't do it for him. Because he wants to start a small business. So what? Do it. But you just going, whatever money you making off your small business, some of that money is coming to me. And it's not coming to me, it's coming to your child. And yes, you're going to pay. And as long as he has back child support, they will not let you drop it. I know. I checked into it. I did. I really checked into it and everything. They will not let you. They will let you close it, but he still has to pay that back child support. He has to, because as long as there was a case open and there was a signature, the judge signed it saying that you have to pay child support, whatever he owes, he has to pay all of that. Now, if you stop it, if he owes a good $20,000, he gonna have to pay all of that $20,000. And then now that he wants you to do it as fast, who is he? He is your ex, not the man that you with now. That's crazy. No, please don't do it. Don't do it. If you was gonna do it, you weren't doing it for him. You was doing it for the best of your, interest of your child. And he's not looking at that. He's looking it's about him. Me. And if that's the case, then okay, fine. I'm looking at my child. It's her. And as far as me, it's about my two boys. No matter what anyone says, we as mothers or fathers who are the people that are taking care of the children, you have that responsibility to take care of them. Make sure they get up, take baths, make sure they do their homework, make sure they're fed and clothed. Then guess what? It's his responsibility to make sure that he kept to take care of them. If he's not in their lives, well then guess what? You owe me this. And it's not about the money. It's about, if I'm taking care of them, you're going to take care of them. Because when they were conceived, it wasn't just me. It was him as well. So don't do it. Don't. Because once he doesn't have to do it, he's going to get more sarcastic and bigoty and hateful. Then he's going to say something to you, be like, okay, why did I do it? And it's not, like I said, it's not about him. It's about your daughter or whatever. And don't do it, because you will regret it. Because I am a person that has done it and I totally regret it. Not because of him, but I'm having to take care of my son by myself. Well, I'm not taking care of my son by myself. I have my fiance, but what I'm saying is, it's me. What about you? I didn't lay down by myself. You were there, so guess what? You're going to take care of your child. If you don't want to, no disrespect to anybody, but I put those people in your life for a reason, because you didn't want to do it. So I don't have to deal with you. I'll let them deal with you. Even after you die. No disrespect, and I'm not trying to be funny. Even after you die, guess what? They're still going to be taken care of, because if you worked, Social Security is going to take care of them. Your Social Security is going to take care of them. So it don't matter. Believe me, I know my father. Believe me, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So don't do it. And like I said, it's not about getting back at him. It's about making sure your daughter is taken care of. Because if he's not worried about her today, he's not going to be worried about her tomorrow. So hopefully that helps. And bye-bye.